Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. So sale order entry form is being developed, and we have started from the very scratch. And in previous video, we have shown you how you can use these controls and set up the form, and gradually we have incorporated a mechanism to enter the line items for a sale order, right? So the first thing to do is you have to select the salesperson, and then as soon as you select this salesperson, the customers' names are populated in this, okay? And for example, you select a customer, and then uh, the the date is already there. You can change it as as per requirement, and it has already set the order number uh, by incrementing the last order. Last order was 82. Now it is become ready to prepare order number 83 for this customer for this date by this salesperson. And now you have these. Let me show you how you enter the cell. First, you select the line on which you are, so it will affect the same number, as soon as you click any line number, it it adjusts here, and you enter the product from here, right? Okay, so the first item you are going to pay, for example, this is the chai, right? And then, for example, you have a number of products to enter, for example, a chai and a free oil, right? And then, for example, the sauce, curry sauce, and the customer also orders walnuts. Okay. Now you have these quantities. For example, you enter 12 here, and say 13 here, okay, and say 25 here, and 36 there, okay. Okay, so as soon as you select it, it makes for you, it makes it ready for you, and only the quantity, it will automatically get the unit price, and the discount is for the moment, let's leave the discount to be 0, and the total price is calculated by multiplying the unit price into 12, right? And you get this, okay? And as soon as you select this, you get the price and this. You select this, and you select this, like this, okay? So this how you are making ready the items, where all you need to do is just enter the quantities. The rest of the job is done. Yes. Now how it is being done, so let's show it in the code. For this you have to go to the code. Let's close this and see that how it's being done. Okay, so we go to the Visual Basic by Alt F11 or clicking to the menu. Okay, and then you go to the sale order form. This is the sale order form. Okay. And in this, we have incorporated this. What is the control? This is the control, which is the grid view control, right? So when we click on the view code of the grid control, so it will take you to the change the before row column changer, which we showed you in the previous videos, right? So it tells you the old selection of the rows, old column, new column, old row, new row. Okay. So for this, you when you do this, then you get the row number, right? The row number means the row number on which you have clicked. The 3 is the third column, row, the same row on which you click the third column. All right. So you are doing two things. One is that as soon as there is any change, it checks whether the quantity has been entered or not. If the quantity is uh, not entered, so nothing is done, and it just returns the blank, right? And if the quantity is entered, here it is. If it is blank, so it is 0. The quantity is 0. Otherwise, the value of whatever is entered into the quantity, it is going to be stored in a variable that is q. For example, 10. Now that this 10, so since it is 10, then it is going to look up the price to get the price, right? The price is in the sheet product, and it is going to look up. This is the lookup formula, that what to look up is this, means the product code, the product which for which you are preparing the line item, okay, of the sale order, and that product is looked up in this range. That is the product sheet, and from starting from D to K. D is the product, and then until the K, and then at fourth position from the left, it is going to get the price. When you have the price, now that price is going to be displayed in this number formatting, say. And then this unit price is being taken in the variable u, and this u is going to be used to calculate the total amount, right? And once that amount is also formatted in the dollar format, and that's how it is added into the grid in the view, in the grid view, right? So this is the once this is set, now it is now taking it to the top portion of the form. That is, if you go to the form, this portion is also populated. Whatever row you select here, that the entire line comes in here, so that you may make changes in it. As soon as you make the changes, this is updated. The respective row, the elements of the data will be updated. So this is a mechanism which you have to create for entering of the orders details, right? And there are few more things which we have done. One is the change event. So, for example, if you double click it, right? If you double click it, then if the serial number is blank, nothing is to be happen. Means when the product change, will affect nothing. But if the serial number is not equal to space, then of course the RW, the row factor is done, and in the grid view, the selected product is transferred, right? As soon as you click the product, you make a change in the product, the change is implemented on the grid view. And as soon as there is a change in that that triggers the change element. So when there is a change, so the price or etc., they are going to be updated as well. Okay. Well, first thing is this. The other thing we have done is the forms initialize form. Yeah. The initialize uh, as you can see, these are the gray area, right? The top heading of the columns are grayed, and the top left columns are also grayed, right? So how have we done that? So you can click here. You can see in the here, when you click here, then you click F4 to go to the property, and here you can see that these are the setting, the back color, and these are the frozen setup is also made here. So when you make the changes in here, so one element that is called frozen columns, right? Frozen columns and frozen cells. The grid color is here. Okay. So this grid color is going to be implemented, right? So these things are going to be affected. And in the view, if you go to when you show the form, the first thing happens is the initialize. So you go to the form initialize, user form initialize, right? So we have not made much changes in this as discussed in our previous, except we have made certain changes here. There, we have made it bold, yeah. The great, what are the titles which you have done, they are made bold, and this is when at the time of initializing, the great titles are being written, and they are being bold so that they stand out in that fight. Okay. And there's one more thing we would need is if you go to the form and you see that there is no currency format available when you go to the format. Say, if you go to here, so to implement the currency format, because in the properties you have the unit price. This is the unit price, and the price should appear in a currency format. So to make it appear, we double click in here, and this is the change element. As soon as the system writes the text, the change event will trigger, and that format that would use this format of whatever the change is done. So that is going to be formatted this way, right? So this is how you do the formatting of the, whereas the formatting of the grid view is done at the time of update as well, right? So if you go to grid view, you see, if you go to the grid view, this is your grid view. And here we go to the view code. And here we have, as soon as there's a calculation being done, the amount, the lookup was done. Let me close it. Okay. When the lookup is performed and the price has come, so it resides in it. Then we format it in a currency format, right? So this is the currency format, and this is also the currency format. This is the quantity multiplied by unit price. That is the total amount, and that amount is again the currency format. Okay. And so we have done the currency format for the unit price, but amount, if you see the amount column is left, and we do it right now. Okay, we go to the form, right? And what we do is this we have done already here. We double click it here. Yeah, we copy it, right? Just to, in order to implement it somewhere else. Okay, we have copied it. Now get back to the form. Now this is the amount form, right? This is the total amount. There should be headings, and this we will do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we will go to the change event of this. Yeah. And here we are going to write the amount. Instead of UP, that is not the unit price. So we will use AMT. Yeah? AMT is equal to AMT. So this way, you have now implemented the change of the format for the amount of the line item. Now let's run it and save it. Let's run it starting from here. Okay. We go to select this, for example, yeah. And then we choose a customer. Then we start entering the line items, the chai, and go to the next one, the syrup, go to the next one, say appears, go to the sauce, right? Okay, so these are the things. There are plenty of more things have to be done, but gradually we are developing it. We will continue it for the time being like this. Okay, now let's put, for example, the quantities here. Say this is 30 packs of this. Okay, and then we have, for example, 21 packs of this. Yeah, that's it, 21 packs. Okay, and then you have 35 packs of this, and say 15 packs of this. Okay, now as soon as you click here, yes, it refreshes all this, and you can see that you can now have the total amounts of flag. Okay, so far so good, and we I hope you enjoyed the session, and we will be doing further enhancement in the next week. Thank you very much for joining.